Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back to day 4 of the Keys to Success for the Long Term series, okay? Remember, coming to you guys free of charge. Just want to remind you guys of this very valuable gift. It is a $195 value, and it's all sponsored by the Marketing Alliance Group, okay? Giving it away to you guys to give you guys a tremendous amount of value, okay? So if you haven't taken a look at that page, I definitely suggest take a look at that page, okay? But today we're going to shift gears, okay? Last 2 days we were talking about personal development, all right? And hope you guys got a tremendous amount of value. I wish I could just talk and teach you guys some more, but we're trying to keep these in 10-minute videos, because I could easily talk to you guys an hour a day, about these subjects, but unfortunately for time purposes and as well as just want to give you guys a taste, and not, this is pretty much nowhere near what we're going to be teaching you guys in the group. This is just, I'm pretty much handing you guys 100-pound pieces of meat, okay? All right, this is about 100 pounds. But once you come in, you're going to get that 1-ton piece of meat I was talking to you guys about yesterday, okay? That's what's to come. But today, we're going to hop and shift gears into marketing skills, okay? Marketing skills. First of all, we just want to take today and just break down the definition of marketing that we gave to you guys on day 1, and then tomorrow we're going to get into some applicable um, concepts that we're going to discuss. But here's the definition. I'm just going to put it up on the screen. Um, what we discussed in day 1: finding out what people want and giving it to them. Okay. As a matter of fact, I'm still trying to see what I'm gonna do this with you guys, because I am doing this just sitting down and talking to you guys. But I think today we're gonna deal with this first half of the definition, and then tomorrow we're gonna deal with the second half of this definition. I think we're gonna split it up just like that. Okay. Well, first of all, so let's grab this first half. Let's go back up. Finding out what people want. Okay. This is crucial. Another word for that is research. Another word for finding out what people want is to build relationships. Okay? Another word about finding out what people want is communicating. Okay? Now, I want you to notice something about these 3 words. Do any of these 3 words um, Do any of these 3 words have it represents giving a product to somebody? Do any of these 3 words show me sending you to a company website and showing you a big bottle of product? Okay. Do any of these 3 words look like they even mean anything closely or remotely close to anything that I just got done stating? No. What most people don't realize is researching, building relationships, communicating with people, finding out what they want, okay? All right, look at these keywords, okay? I want to keep this up on the screen, so I'm gonna erase that. Finding out what they want, okay? Just analyze and just break down that sentence, okay? Because trust me, I'm going to save you a ton of effort. I'm going to save you a ton of money in advertising if you're out there advertising. I'm going to save you a ton of time also. And I hope right now you realize, as I've been talking to you guys, time is way more valuable than money, okay? No matter what somebody pays you for your time, you're getting underpaid. No matter what. All right. So your job, whether they're paying you for per hour or per salary, which is the salary is based on 40 hours a week or something like that, or whatever your salary is based on, you know, no matter what they're paying you guys, you're getting underpaid. Okay, you're getting underpaid because every week they write you a check in exchange for your time. But how many people do you know can write a check when they're about to die and get more time? Nobody. Nobody on this planet can write a check for their time, and I mean write a check and get more time. Okay, so that's just that's a off balance equation for trading time for money, and you're gonna lose out. Okay, you're losing out. All right, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about right here marketing, finding out what they want. And I'm trying to save you guys some time, okay? Finding out what they want. Okay, now let's break down these three things. Research. Okay? First of all, research starts internally. You have to realize what you have to offer. Okay? So if you're in a company or if you're joining a marketing alliance group, the first thing we teach you guys is not how to promote. That's not the first thing we teach you guys. First of all, the first thing we teach you guys is to realize who you are and what state you're in right now. Okay, what emotional state you're in, what physical state you're in, what financial state you're in will help you to realize yourself. Okay, because you can't help anybody if you don't know who you are. Okay, so we help you to realize yourself. And after you realize yourself and your capabilities, now we start to develop you. We start to build on that premise, on that base, on that foundation. Okay, so we're just going to use grade levels. I'm not talking trying to down anybody, but if you're on a first grade level, if you're on a 10th grade level, if you're on an 11th grade level, if you're on a PhD level, we have to find out what level you guys are on. Okay, because in order for us to move as a group and as a unit, we all have to be at the same level. Okay, we all have to be at the same level. So that's the first thing we teach you how to do in research, is to realize who you are. The next step is to realize what you have to offer. Okay, what you have to offer. That's what we teach you in the Marketing Alliance group. After we get you to realize who you are and where you are on the spectrum in life, okay, now and then we build you up on a constant and perpetual basis. Remember, all of this is perpetual. Okay, it's perpetual. We don't just sell you a training series and then when we upgrade the training series because times have changed, we make you pay over again. No, we offer you perpetual membership because we perpetually help you. Okay, you get real time help. Okay, we'll just look at like MySpace and Facebook and YouTube and all of these other social media sites. They've changed their guidelines. They've changed the way they do business. They've changed themselves and they've metamorphosized themselves and they transform into a whole new form. So any training series that you bought out there prior to this change is worthless, is valueless. You can throw it away, it's trash. Okay? But guess what? They're going to come back out with, hey, how to dominate Facebook volume 2 and then charge you all over again. What kind of sense does that make? I fell into that trap many a times. I bought something and then they changed the rules, and here this guy come out with volume 2 charging me all over again, and I have no choice but to buy it because I've already got so much invested in this. Okay. All right, so I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry, but yes, it doesn't make any sense. So once you realize who you are, you have to realize what you have to offer, and you have to offer perpetual help, something that not many people out there are helping. Okay, I mean are offering. Okay, then after you realize who you are and what you have to offer, then you have to realize who needs what you have to offer. I'm not saying who wants, who needs it. Okay, who needs it, because a need is stronger than a want. You know, you sacrifice more for a need than you will for a want, even though it doesn't really look like that in society. You got people stabbing each other in the back over material things, but as far as like a need like food, shelter, okay, a need drives you harder than a want. So you want to look for the people who need what you have. They need to progress in their business. They need to free up their time. They need more resources. Okay. Once you research and find these people who need what you have to offer, then we start moving into the building relationships and communicating, which is going to bring us into the next step, giving it to them, which we're going to talk to you guys about tomorrow. I've reached my time. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. You don't want to miss it.